Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition. Boy, I'll tell you what, Corvettes from 1961, or any Corvette for that matter, are really spectacular, and we have a really great one. Give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our newest acquisition, a 1961 Corvette. I'll tell you what, you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because, boy, we're going to give you all the details of the car. We're going to do a walk around. We're going to do a cold start of that 270 horse V8. And you can also get the information on our website. You can click on the link in our description. It'll take you right there. And it'll give you all the information on this car, pricing, and it'll give you all of our additional inventory that we currently have in stock. And it's close to 100 cars and trucks and collectibles. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So if you're looking for that first classic or you're looking for your 100th, we probably have something in stock that you're going to find interesting and appealing. And we have stuff from the 1920s all the way up into the 1970s and beyond. So there's usually something there that'll intrigue you no matter what, if you're an old car nut. Let's get back to the beautiful Roman red Ermine White car that we have. Beautiful 61. Now 61 was kind of a transition year from the earlier ones. Of course, in 1958, they went to the dual headlights. 61 as well has a dual headlights, but they really did a lot of changes in that front grille area. You know, it used to have the big toothy type grille. Well, now it's an aluminum grille, much flatter, if you will. Just the car has a lot of new upgraded things. One of the biggest things, of course, it has the 4 taillights. That is something that has stayed with Corvettes for many, many years after that, but this was the first year that they did that kind of thing. Now, what's really great about this car, besides it's a Corvette, is it's got the 270 horse 283. Now last year for the 283, 270 horse. That's a lot of ponies on a little car that weighs what this did. So that means it has the 2 4-barrels on it, the dual quad intake manifold and whatever. Look at the detail in that engine compartment. Very, very nice. Now, the other thing that also this is hooked up to is a factory 4-speed. I'll tell you what, now all of a sudden Corvettes are starting to get to be a little more performance orientated. The other really neat thing about this car, it does have the wide whites. Now this is the last year for wide whites. In 1962 they went to a much thinner white wall, but I still think that really has a great look to it with the full hubcap with the spinner in the middle and whatever. Also the last year for the color combination where you could have the coves a different color. I think that really sets the car off with the chrome that runs down here with the little chromes. I mean, it just is one of those really, really neat things. So anyone who ever ordered this car, I mean, they got the dual quads, they got the 4-speed, they even got a posi rear end. So you really, like I said, have lots of performance to deal with. Now, the nice thing, take a look at the inside of this car. Beautiful interior. Speedometer goes up to 160 miles an hour. I don't know if I can go quite that fast in one of these little cars, but you know, the one thing about 1961, I believe it to be true, it actually has seat belts in this car. Something that they were making, a lot of those extra things were just becoming standard things for the Corvette. In other words, you didn't have to check off all this stuff on your order blank. I mean, you got the sun visors and you got other things like that that were now just becoming standard operating stuff. Let's take a look. Like I said, the 4-speed in the middle right there, factory tack right there, so you can really watch and see where you're going with the car. Padded dash, the Jesus handlebar that you hang on to for that passenger when they're getting nervous. You know, they hang on to that for dear life if you're going 160 miles an hour or driving crazy fast, but that's what it is. Nice trunk area. You got a nicely detailed trunk, very nice and clean and tidy. Plenty of room for a set of golf clubs, if you will. Now, the other thing that they changed in 61, the exhaust no longer goes out through the bumpers. It actually turns down and goes out underneath the car. Much better in terms of longevity for bumpers. When you went through exhaust going through bumpers, the chrome really got abused and lots of times didn't survive as well. Speaking of which, look how nice the chrome is on this car. Nice car all the way around with the chrome work, the mirror, whatever, and the outside mirror. I do believe it does have a soft top on this car, and it is a white vinyl soft top, and it is something else that, you know, a lot of the Corvette people are very particular these days. This happens to have a numbers matching motor, so that is one of those big things. Someone has really taken due diligence and taken care of this car. Sometimes that's a little challenging with the 4-speed ones, but you know, this one does have a CU, the correct block, and everything for this year car. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, give us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and if you do that, you can find all kinds of information on our current inventory, our current cars and whatever we have right now. Plus, as kind of an added bonus, you can find some of the stuff that we have sold over the years. So if you're looking for something to peruse on your spare time on the internet, take a check on those sites and you'll find some neat stuff. No, a red Corvette with the white coves, red guts, beautiful, looks like brand new red carpet in this thing. Beautiful, all the chrome is really nice on this car. Just very, very well done car. Now, if you're like me, you're gonna say, you know, I love your videos. You know, I can give you a call and call you at 763-428-7337 and answer all your questions. But if you're like me, maybe you wanna come down in person. We'd love to have you come down to Ellingson's, take a look at it itself right here on the sales floor. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you need that hankering to come on down, we'll welcome you with open hands. Now, we can help you line up shipping if you're out of state. We can help you with finding financing if that's something that you're looking for. Again, check out our website because there's a little box right to the right of our pictures and whatever. It says for more information or whatever. That'll get you right to one of our vendors that does a lot of our advertising and a lot of our financing on the collectible cars. So, again, Ellingson Motorcars. I'll tell you what, 61 Corvette. Man, what a dream car. Love to have this sitting in my garage, but it could look better in yours. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching our videos, and we'll see you again at ellingsonmotorcars.com.